You know, there's shit like that just keeps accumulating with this stuff and this stuff, and I can't even exchange it for something else, cash or anything of that sort. Like you're just accumulate and accumulate and accumulate, and at some point in time, what the fuck you do with it? Wow. All in one go. What is it? Fire support? Mobility. Technically, I have a maximum of things. Oh, they added. They added new abilities. So it gives you a good reason to just accumulate this stuff. Because he will be able to do it automatically. Cock banger. Okay, I guess it's working. I thought I already have them. But now I see they did an extension here. And there.
Season source. I must buy it. But cannot be true.
God, I need to fucking obsess with this stuff. Ah, fucking Meat Canyon. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Moneymaker. Completes the entire season thing. Very hard to complete it without spending anything, especially like there's a lot of things in achievement you have to do in groups and shit like that. It's just bitch. It's just pure total bitch. Come on, can even sell this stuff. Like bitch. You're a real bitch. Biodapps, they have finished the journey. Now, I must collect. His life depends on it. I love how they facilitated this. Don't have to bust my ass now. Like look how simple it is now. Simon says he's not up for the task. The more you send out, the more he gains. That's the rule. Oh wish I could get my hands on some purple. God, fuck. Cannot sell the shit now. It has a... The bug has returned once again. Piss me off. William Fuckwitz. Look at that. Thank you, that's what I needed. Above all else, that's what I needed. I mean, I have a lot of slot. But it's annoying to scroll down to. You can't even categorize it. Alright. La, 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 straight into it. Where is it? Where to go right? Should I? Wait, am I still in the group? I mean... Right, rank 7. How many ranks is that thing has? Evasion of Atlas. Not spending anything. I want to see what happens. If it gets converted into money. Something you have to know that stuff. Alright, enough wasting time. Let's go into it. Because I can see time now. I mean, not
New
bad. What the
technologies
fuck
for
are you?
defenders of Aelion. Go on, take them. It's part of my friendly assistance program.
That's gotta suck, right? You unleash a fucking huge ass team, and there you go, you get wiped instantly by a shotgun blast. That's just sad. Wiped. Ew, what just happened? Line up! Everybody's getting one line into hell. Hang on. Oh. Man, I've been playing Smite with the Transformer collab. Fucking shit, it's just... I will say, like... I prefer this voice actor over the one from World of Warship.
We need more supplies. There are almost none left.
Oh, dear God! His wife got killed. That's just not right. Whatever will be possible for them, I know in fact that will take full benefit. Like something about, you could say like resource recharge, something like that, or resource reduction utilize, something, you know, or even better yet, something that boosts abilities. White. booster. That would be nice. Like an artifact that basically boosts the class of, you know, the class upgrades you get. You could get a booster out of it. Like it does a sort of multiply. It multiplies its effect. Maybe an offensive booster. Maybe a reduction cooldown? I don't think they have anything about when it comes to cooldown abilities and resource accumulation. You're on fire, bitch! Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
These supplies will last us till the reinforcements.
That will help us greatly.
Thank you.
Thank you for your work.
It's a long story. Those creatures are rather skilled at magic and extremely militant, which is a dangerous combination. First, they enslave Earth.
Like rats, right?
They look like rats. They are rats who became sentient under the effect of radiation and venom. They are the ideal minions for the next death. Yes, him. He is the cursed alien. He deceived Ally and promised him they would cheat death. Hundreds of alien citizens believed and followed him.
And then he exterminated almost every living thing.
Paralyzing darts.
Stop these crazy monsters now.
Paralyzing
Enough and
darts.
chasing Thanatos for ages. This is why Thanatos is looking for a source of
Okay, so you can fire paralyzing darts. You can fire. You can use mobility modulators. And the second with the fire support will shoot jar of acid. And also elemental cocktails. Ugh. Special elemental cocktails. Something like that. That makes sense. I think that's one of those things. Unless there's a variant. Unless special cocktail is a variant. Let's see. Resource. There it is. I think it's just the normal one they have to use. Gamma Crush! So you got Jar of Acid, you got mobility modulators, paralyzing darts. Alright. But do special elemental cocktails count? Well, I'm thinking like... Oh, yes, I can sell them. Don't want to be accumulating shit. I'm going to be doing that though. Guess I'm going to be starting collecting this stuff. Because now I have a reason to. Because that... Like, I have no reason to use it personally, but hell, if my companion wants to use them, go for it. I ain't stopping you. Definitely going to have to get my hands on it. Because I think that's the only way to get them. For now, that's the only way you get them. But I think I'm... Obviously, at some point, I think they're just going to release it. You can only get it in a fucking crate. That's how it works. Don't complain. Life is not always fair. Bad bigger. Nobody's home. Better leave a message. Right here. He's a bad player. Nobody's home. Better leave a message. Right here. He's a bad player. Nobody's home. Better leave a message. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh. No. That shit was fun when it was the Mechanoids. I think one of them died. No! Oh! I'm hoping to get something that's something glowy.
My father who tried to protect us. My brother who tried to get us out. My mother was tortured in front of my eyes. It's a long story. Those creatures are rather skilled in magic, extremely militant, which is a dangerous combination. Earth, they enslave Earth.
They look like rats,
It's a
right?
style ruined.
They don't look like rats. They are rats who became sentient
Right.
under the effect of radiation and
Sort of like that thing.
ideal minions for the god of death.
Because to me, like, the hair is very important. Like, you can't even change color of that. That's the reason why I'm not too fond of these models.
He deceived Ally and
They
promised
don't
him
have
that
hair
she
colors,
would
but the problem is that, like, some of these forms don't have multiple, various color scheme. Except the one you actually learn them during season events.
Great God Illuminat has been chasing Thanatos for ages.
Like, change its color, like, probably go for something red.
Its line of defense.
That's not red. That's pink. Like something that has, like, a bit of glow. Wait, what? Fuck! God damn, that was a stretch. Probably gonna make some suggestions, like if I can find a website, but like make a suggestions to have the ability to play this in a third-person perspective. It's like sort of optionals because you have like close range, but for people who like to use range weapon, but wants to play it in a form of a third person, that with let's say like semi-locked or non-locked. Because when I played the map The Coming of Miaz, like the fucking lock-on system was just out of whack.
Another one of my ingenious creations.
Almost wiped. can also boost fire rate. if I should do. It's not instant casting. I think it's quick casting. Because you got normal casting, you got quick casting. If it's similar to how Smite applies it.
It's a long story. Those creatures are rather skilled at magic and extremely militant. Which is a dangerous
Sound
combination.
control.
First they enslave Earth.
They look like rats, right?
Photo
They don't
mode,
look like
disable.
They are rats who became sentient under the effect of radiation and venom.
Come on, there's got to be
They
something
are the
about
ideal
casting.
minions for the god of death.
You mean Thanatos, their Greek god?
Yes, him. He is the curse of Aelion. He deceived Eli and promised him they would cheat death. Hundreds of alien citizens believed and followed him.
And then he exterminated.
I can put do not disturb, but I don't think a lot of people really care about that.
Now?
Great god Illuminat has been chasing Thanatos for ages.
Fast
This is why
activation
Thanatos
abilities.
is looking for a source of ultimate power on Aelion. We're the last line of defense.
Let's test it. That's similar. It's similar to that of so you hold it. Let's take care of this bullshit. Because bullshit's not worth to take care of.
New technologies for the defenders of Aelion. Go on, take them. It's part of my friendly assist.
This is terrible. What's going to happen?
come out. Just let it happen. Up goes the weasel. That sucks. They're just coming out of the ground. They just die instantly. That's just sad. There's no friendly fire. Oh, that hurts.
It's a long story.
Eh.
It's a prototype.
death. Nobody saw it coming. They should have, but they didn't. Now they're dead. Spread guy. Ow. Ow. Oh.
This experimental titan can inflict massive damage. Try to evade his powerful attacks.
problem is that thing gets tagged on the final hit. So if you kill it before, like, you don't get the bonus cash. You don't get the bounty.
Head. Oh, I don't understand.
I think I shot you in the face, that's why. Hell! Oh. I had to be safe.
But there were mantides everywhere.
The fire did its job. I always been wondering what the fuck is League of Legends Wild Rift, because I thought like it would be like a different type of thing, like an arena base or something like that. As it turns out, like Wild Rift is basically a mobile and as well as a console version of League of Legends. So it's the same League of Legends. It's just it's gonna have control that was designed specifically for mobiles and as well gonna be for consoles.
My head. Oh, I don't understand.
Can't wait to see how that's gonna be. Unless it's already out. It's also another League of Legends game that just came out, but it's a turn-based, I think. I have to check it out.
Seeking safety.
I think now these days, I think Riot Games is gonna start releasing game that is emphasis on story elements of the League of Legends, universe. So you already have a show like Arcane, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna release other stuff, maybe comic books or anything like that. They'll just flesh out characters and their background stories. The classic concept of good versus evil. Some of them can be blacks, some of them in a bit of the mid-gray area, and others extremely simplistic, like Kefka. The guy apparently was a wonderful bad guy. I never played Final Fantasy VI, but apparently a lot of people love his villainous ways. The guy was simply mad. Some of they say like it's probably experiment that turned him into this, but the guy just wants to see things burn and destroy. Like he finds joy in the suffering of others, and eventually succeeded in becoming a god. I mean, he was the first villain that actually succeeded in destroying the world. Not on a concept like the whole planet exploded, but basically like the surface area literally got warped completely. Like nothing was the same. Like everybody likes Final Fantasy VII's, but I do believe like this game also deserves, like Final Fantasy VI also deserves a fucking remaster. Same treatment. Well, not the same treatment as Final 7 Remake. Because Final Fantasy VII Remake is not only a retelling of the original story, but it's also a sequel to the entire game. Like Final Fantasy VII Remakes, like based on release, takes place after Dirge of Cerberus. Like Dirge of Cerberus was like was the last sequel from the compilation of Final Fantasy VII from the original work. And Final Fantasy VII Remake is also part of the compilation. There's an extension. Like it had a time limit, but I think they did an extension on the game. That's why, like, if you play the game and you like you see the end of the game, you realize that a lot of things have changed. What the fuck? like the story, the things that gets alternate. Zack survives. Like there's an alternate timeline where Zack survived. He actually succeed in taking down the Shinra army. Like he was like originally he's supposed to be getting cut down. Like he fights back, but eventually they get him. But this time he fucking survives it. And like there was like a dog that was used as propaganda, and even that changed in the alternate timeline. So I think like the next thing's gonna happen in the sequel is there's probably gonna be crossroads, time rift crossroads, or more precisely, you're gonna have the ability to switch perspective. You're gonna have like the original timeline that we know.
Why is there a base camp here?
And then
I don't remember anyone requesting
you're gonna
to
have the
research this area for
timeline of
reserve.
Zack's
Must be those
like
treasure hunters again.
continuing, like having his own version of Final Fantasy VII. So chances are you will have an alternative timeline where Zack is going to be that main character of that world, and Cloud's going to be a backup character. And I think the ultimate conclusion might be that we're gonna have two Aerith, and they probably gonna try to change the fate of the world, because that's what this is all about. That's what Sephiroth is trying to do. He's trying to change his fate, but in doing so, he ends up also changing the fate of the others who were affected. And the planet doesn't want that. The planet wants to maintain the same course to assure its survival. Because, like, for anyone who remembers the ending of the original Final Fantasy, I think it was the after credit ending. I think all the population of Shinra stopped existing, and I don't know if like humans still existed after that. Like you only had Red 13 and his children's that was with him, and chances are he's the last living entities. Like only it's the planet. The planet is populated with nothing but beasts. The humans might have been extinct completely. I don't know. Like the planet cares only, like the planet in Final Fantasy VII only cares about its survival. And the biggest threat right now was Sephiroth. And even though he was killed off, he became part of the live stream, but he acted as a virus. He ended up becoming a virus to the planet. Like you see it in Event Children's. Like people started having it dealing with infections. That was you could say like destroying themselves inside. And that was Sephiroth. Sephiroth polluted the live stream. The live stream was... He became a virus to the live stream, a virus to the planet, and therefore when the planet dies, like, he's gonna be part of the cycle. And the Sephiroth we meet in Final Fantasy VII Remake, now that I think about it, that means there's two Sephiroth. There's the original Sephiroth in that world, and then we have the Sephiroth that is from the previous world. Because it follows the concept of reincarnations, that you reincarnate, like the idea that like when you die you reincarnate as yourself again. Like you restart all over. Like if you play the game, you see some flashback here and there of having like deja vu moments. That's the concept they're going for. And Sephiroth, being part of the live stream, literally can follow the concept of nearly being a god. That's why he was able to cut those those fucking floating ghost things. Like, their very purpose was to make sure that every character follows a path, a predestined path. Aerith was able to see them. And the reason why she was able to see them and why, like, when it started to become more and more obvious is because of Sephiroth. Sephiroth was already starting doing things that was different, that was changing the outcome of the original story. And therefore, the planets ended up sending its arbiters. Think of it. Think of these ghosts like an antivirus that's trying to prevent a virus from rewriting the story in completely different way. So it's trying to edit it to make sure that it follows the original story plot, the original scripted story. But Sephiroth doesn't want that. And the thing is, with the help, not only like they got rid of Sephiroth, but well, they didn't get rid of Sephiroth, but like with the help, like Sephiroth, and with the help of Cloud and his team and his allies, they were able to take out the Arbiter. And because of that, the fate of the planet was now reached to a point of complete indeterminate. So basically, like, fate could no longer be predicted because of the action of Cloud, the action of Sephiroth. The ghosts of the Arbiters are all dead, so they have no ability. So the planet has no ability to control the course of the events. And the thing is, if I read correctly, like there's a lot of characters in that series had a lot of regrets. Like even at the end of the game, like they had lots of regrets. Barrett's had also a lot of regrets. Not being able to save the father of Marlene. So I think at some point the second part, this is what I think they might try to do. How weird, you're playing SKYFORGE when you're talking about Final Fantasy VII. But anyway, this is what I think they might do. Is, I think you could say, the concept of choice. Like, to give the players the ability to influence the story. So you have the choice of actually recreating events, how they played out in the original story, or you could try to change them. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna pull it off, because it sounds a bit like more complex. Like, but it's a possibility what they might go for. I don't talk that much about war, but what's the... But yeah, like that's a possible concept that might happen in the second part of Final Fantasy VII. Like they're working hard on it. I think they're probably gonna try, because like for the second part, like there's gonna be free exploration. There's gonna be free exploration. So backtracking is a lot of stuff. Like you're no longer stuck at Midgar, because like I think at Midgar, like it was pretty linear. You had the explorations, but it's still the follow the concept of going to point A and point B. Then now you're gonna have like a vast world to explore, new areas. They might make some modification because at the same time, you don't want to strain the game. Time to kill. You shut your mouth. Nobody likes you. So fast. You guys are now dealing with something the equivalence of a god. You're all dead. Ow! What was that for? What's going on? Oh shit! It's not working. Wow, pop in. Should have stayed in the ground, dude. Minding my own business, not doing anything. Oh. I wish it would change it. It's just weird.
Good job. Thank you.
No, thank me, man. You should have been able to beat his ass. Oh, got affected by it. Take the reactor.
That's over. Although,
Oh no! Screaming shite. Screaming shite. This says it's by curious, but I'm not really sure. I'll still What the fuck's going on?
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
technologies for the defenders of Aelion. Go on, take them. It's part of my friendly assistance program.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
repeat the question. Why?
Still trying to steal my gun? Are you serious? Asshole. Yeah, I just clipped the. That's unfair now. Ow. I thought they shouldn't be ashamed to use ragdoll physics here. Like, if it's grounded, okay, I understand, but, you know, if it's in the air.
There can be only one victor, and it will be me.
Dude, look how it looked like. I'm in divine form, and here you
will
are.
Pay for that. That won't help you. Is that all you can do?
No. It went through. Damn. That's a bitch. No! The pain was real. I felt it.
Reapers of Death killed my
Anyway.
technologies for the defenders of Aelion. Go on, take them. It's part of my friendly assistance program.
Maybe I wouldn't do that. Use divine form, but if you want to rush, you rush. Critical hit. I gave a critical hit, and it took him out real fast. Baby crit rit. Yay.
Rivers of death.
Would you look at that? I got money.
It's a long story. Those creatures are rather skilled in magic and extremely militant, which is a dangerous combination. First, they slay birds.
That's right, I have to save those jars of acid.
Like rats, right?
That is a jar of acid, right?
They don't look like rats.
Yeah.
They are rats who became sentient under the effect of radiation and venoms. They are the ideal minions for the god of death.
That's such a bitch.
You mean Thanatos, their Greek god?
Yes, him. He is the curse of Aelion. He deceived Eli and promised him they would cheat death. Hundreds of alien citizens believed and followed him.
And then he exterminated almost every living thing on the planet. Will no one stop these crazy monsters now?
The great god Illuminus has been chasing Thanatos for ages. This is why Thanatos is looking for a source of ultimate power on Aelion. We're the best one to know.
had to count. Fuck. Nice. Too bad I can't crank up the luck meter on this thing. $5,000 times 10, that would be a total of 50,000. Let's see. Bag it. Yeah, general defense. Alright, I know. Almost there.